One of our major problems with trying to figure out how to transfer data from the WASP mode into our MySQL database was just kind of that connector in between. So what we finally decided on using was Python. And when we first tried doing this, we did some testing, making sure we could create a table, query messages, query the tables from Python, and as well as insert data into our database. Once we were able to do that, I made a publisher and a subscriber. And what I did initially in the first testing was just publish random information and then subscribe to that information. And then my next test was subscribe to that information and insert it. Finally, we were able to connect at the end the WASP mode to our computer and insert that data from the WASP mode into our database using some parsing and some custom message data as well. So what you see here is our Python data for our subscriber. We use MySQL connector as well as ROS.Py, and we use MySQL connector to input the data into the MySQL database, and we use ROS.Py to transfer the information. Over here in the publisher, we use roslib and serial to grab the information from the WASP mode, and just kind of give you an idea of how the data transfers. It goes from the WASP mode to ROS, and then we grab the information using Python, publish that information using Python, and then subscribe to it using Python as well. As you can see in our subscriber, we have where we connect to the MySQL database here and subscribe to the publisher there. Now, I'll show you here. We'll run the publisher. It takes a second to start up. And as you can see, it can handle negative numbers as well as regular temperature data. So it takes a little time to normalize, and that's some further testing we'll have to do with the WASP mode, and then as well as get correct information. What you see here right now is 1 indicates temperature and 2 indicates humidity. Now over here we'll initiate the subscriber. And what you see here is I'm printing the data we're receiving, and then as well as I'm printing off the parse information just to make sure I get the right information. And currently right now it's being inserted into our database. I can show you right here. I'll go to the database, and this is our database, how we have set up. Currently right now for testing purposes, we have just date, time, gas, and the data. Just keep it simple for testing. And when you go to it, you can see that the data that we just subscribed to and pulled is being inserted into the database because it's currently 11:37 and we just got information, the data at 11:37 input.